The results from overnight, you'll be glad just to have a win.
Oh, I don't think people understand how hard it is to bring a group of people together from 5 different franchises, and in the case of Australia, their own franchises in South Africa, yes, and get them thinking on the same plane. So it just doesn't happen just like that. And when you get a team that comes well prepared, like Wales and England and Ireland obviously have, then it's a difficult assignment.
Were you surprised by those England and Ireland results?
Not really. No, they're good side. So it's always on that first test is always a tough one. To be what happens next will be interesting to watch.
How do everyone follow up? Any injuries from last night?
No, all good as gold. So obviously some sore boys, but that's what you get when you play test footy. But no injuries that should prevent anyone from being available at this stage.
Was it a reminder last night, if anyone needed it, a test match for quite different to any other?
Oh, I think there's a bit of a reminder, a bit of a shock for some, that there's a major difference between that next level down and just getting used to the pace of the game again and the intensity that comes with it.
The senior leadership group will be pleased the way the team responded to being put under a bit of pressure.
Yeah, I think they came through that pretty good. There's a lot of composure and no one was panicking, and I think Rito led that really well. So, happy with that.
Are you expecting Sam Whitelock to be available this week? And have you got a few options there now with Luke's performance and Patrick off the bench?
Not sure yet about Sammy. We'll see. He's 50-50.
And Luke, what did you make of his effort last night?
Yeah, he's good. Carried strong. Just need to straighten him up a bit. He went sideways a little bit, but if we could go straight, the same amount of force would be handy. And Patrick came on and did really well. Stole a couple of line-outs, and he's only going to get better and better.
Steve, your midfield, is it just time that they're going to take, or was there a few technical things that were part of it last night as well?
No, it's time. I mean, it's probably one of the hardest positions to play midfield, because you're asked to do a lot of different type of defending, particularly, and you've got to have trust and understanding and connection. So that combo just needs time together, and I think it'll get better and better too.
How do you go about integrating the new guys over the course of the series?
The same way we always do, just bring them on to training and make some decisions come Thursday when we name the team.
Will Charlie know if I join you in Wellington?
No. Spoke to Charlie this morning, and he's still struggling a bit, so it's just better for him to be out of the environment and have no pressure, and that's the medical advice. And speaking to other guys that have had concussions that have hung around for a bit, they've always thought it's better. Like spoke to Rich, Charlie spoke to Richie about it, and he should just get out of it and let things, they'll come right. It just takes time.
Joe Moody, were you reasonably happy with this performance yesterday? You came off very early in the second half.
Both props came off early, but that's their role, is to work hard in the first 40, 45, 50 minutes, and then the other guys get to come on with fresh legs. So happy with all four of them. I thought they all did a good job.
Was there anything about the Welsh game plan that surprised you at all, and do you think they'll be any different this second test?
No, I thought they counted well, and they talked it up during the week that they wanted to risk, play a riskier game, and they did that. Did it pretty well.
And they had a decent amount of success at this very first part of the game. Was that something you think will affect any selection decisions made this week?
I just watched the first 20 minutes. I don't think they had that much success. Bender's try was off a high ball kick. They scored off another one, which I think Waisaki took Bender out, so that's more our problem than theirs. Like Bender's pretty safe on the ball.
No concerns.
If they want to keep kicking it there, I'll be quite happy.
Yeah.
Is it tempting to make a few changes for next week, or settle with that team and give it another run?
I think we'll look to keep it pretty settled at this stage. There's no point rehashing what we've just done this week and having another rusty performance. We need to put a few together and There might be one or two changes, but I wouldn't think there would be too many, if any.
Steve, with Waisaki, is there a balanced strike with helping him improve some of the obvious errors that he made? It's not stifling what he can clearly bring when he's on form.
Yeah, I mean, he's a bit of an enigma, wasn't he? Like, dropped a couple of balls and passed a couple of times, and then he'd do something else totally brilliantly. So I think it's just him getting used to, you know, playing as an All Black. It comes with a lot of expectation, a lot of pressure. His first game he broke his leg, went to the World Cup, really didn't play as well as he wanted to because of his leg again. So he hasn't had a real easy introduction to it. I think he probably over-tried a wee bit at times, but you know, he's going to be special. I think we just got to give him time. If that had been a Highlanders game, you know, he would have, the error rate I think would have been halved. So you don't see the things that he did wrong happen when he's playing with Hansen. So it's just a matter of him getting used to this environment and this stage that he's playing.
When you took Julian off and kept Waisaki and switched him to the left, was that just to give him more time out there and to let him gain that confidence?
I don't know if it was about that. I think it was more that we felt that Bowden would come on and make a difference. So which one of the two wingers did we want to leave? We want to leave Waisaki there because we thought he was doing more damage than Julian was. So all that.
Did you plan on employing him as much as he was as a one-off sort of ball runner, or was that just him desperately going looking for the ball?
No, I'd say that was probably a technique. Didn't give it too much away.
Yeah, he looks good at that.
Steve,
Well spotted though.
Pleased with the way Wasaki adapted to the left wing?
Did you say it again?
Were you pleased with the way he's adapted? I mean, we've only seen Wasaki as a right winger at Super Rugby level. You've only used him at the right, or maybe at a week, both there at the World Cup. But you're happy with the way that it's developing?
Yeah, you know, he's a very capable young man, and highly intelligent and very, very talented as an athlete. So he just needs some more time in the saddle, and he'll play both sides. And you know, I even think he could probably play centre if he really wanted to. He's that natural of an athlete. So we'll just take our time with him, and when he's really, really ready, we'll see more of the good stuff than we see the bad stuff.
So he is a left wing option in your eyes, though?
Yeah, he can play both sides.
Given the injuries he's had, it's a bit remarkable he's even here, isn't it?
Oh, well, he's just broke his leg. If you go through the injury list of most rugby players, most of them have broken something. So we probably took him to the World Cup when we shouldn't have, to be fair to him. We tried to rush it, and in the end he wasn't quite right, so we didn't see the. And in hindsight, that's probably hindered him a wee bit. But at the same time, it gave him a whole lot of time to be in the environment and get comfortable, which is something that is worth gold to as well. So his leg's really good now, and he's a special player. I keep saying it.
so going into Wellington, what are the key areas that you'll be working on?
We've got to get quicker to transfer from attack to defence, defence to attack. At times we were a little bit off the pace for us at that point. Defensively, I think we can get better, particularly out wide, and we've given too much space out wide. George North got a lot of time to have the opportunity to beat people, which he did pretty consistently. Breakdown, we've got to get better, particularly out wide again. We've got to get wingers and backs to be more stronger over the ball and contest the ball better than we did. And then just right across the game, just the rushiness out of it. Our line out early in the game was poor. Colsey was his first two throws. He was where he went, but he wasn't where he was meant to be. So, and that can happen, again. So we won't panic too much. We'll just keep working away quietly and fix the things that we need to fix.
The scrum, were you happy with the scrum?
Reasonably happy. Second half, there was a lot of collapses once we brought the other guy, but once both teams changed their front rows and others, so we'll have to have a look at that and see what was causing that.
Steve, what are you expecting from Wales in Wellington? More the same or something else?
Now, they've got a big week, haven't they? They've got the hometown game for Warren, and that'll, I think they've only got 35-man squad, so pretty pleased we're not playing Tuesday, but they'll have to do what they did again, won't they? Have to chance their arm if they want to. They're not going to win it by kicking penalties, and I think they've worked that out. And so they'll come and they'll throw the kitchen sink at us again. And it's just the energy levels that'll be required to do that. That's difficult, I think, at the end of the season, and even more so when you've got to play half your squad again on Tuesday.
Steve, you made comments